Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are well. I welcome all the viewers and my dear children to Samveda e-learning program class 8 subject science. Today we are going to learn about chapter 3 synthetic fibers and plastics. As this chapter is divided into 3 sessions, today I am going to do the second session, that is from page number 33 to 36. Before doing the session, let's learn what we all learned in the last session. Let's do a recapitulation. In the last session, we learned about introduction to fibers, types of fibers, we learned about monomers and polymers, what is a process called polymerization. So, in today's class, we are going to learn about, so what are the learning concepts of this session? Types of synthetic fibers. There are different types of synthetic fibers. We are going to learn about rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Uses of synthetic fibers. What are the characteristics of synthetic fibers? Okay, let's do a small introduction to synthetic fibers. What are synthetic fibers? How are they made? What are their properties? This is what we are going to discuss now. Let's see, how do you know how synthetic fibers are made, children? Let's check how the synthetic fibers are made. Synthetic fibers are created by extruding fiber forming materials. So, the fiber forming materials are converted into fibers through spin rates. So, this is a picture of spin rates. So, they are converted into fibers. So, resulting in the formation of a fiber. So, these fibers are known as synthetic fibers or artificial fibers or man-made fibers. Synthetic fibers are created by a process known as polymerization. As we discussed, what is polymerization? Conversion of monomers to polymers are known as polymerization. So, which involves combining monomers to make a big chain or a polymer. This is how synthetic fibers are made. What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are made by humans. They are known as synthetic fibers or artificial fibers. So, here is a picture of synthetic fibers. Let's learn the types of synthetic fibers. As we have discussed about synthetic fibers in the previous classes. So, today we are going to learn the different types of synthetic fibers. The types of synthetic fibers are rayon, which is also known as artificial silk. We are going to learn about nylon, polyester, acrylic. So, these are the different types of synthetic fibers which we are going to discuss in today's class. Let's recall before. Silk fiber was obtained from silkworm. This is what we have learned in the last class. It is a natural source, silkworm, it is obtained. So, where was this discovered? This was discovered in China, and these Chinese, they had kept a close guarded secret for a long period. We were not knowing how the silk is obtained, but towards 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber which was very similar to silk. That is what is a rayon. How does a rayon look like? This is how a rayon look like. Rayon is often regarded as artificial silk. So, this is how we know how the rayon was discovered by 19th century. So, this rayon is regarded as artificial silk. It is made by man. So, it is man-made fiber, and from where it is prepared? It is prepared from natural raw material called cellulose. So, cellulose undergoes a chemical treatment, leads to the formation of a artificial silk, which is known as rayon. Rayon is also obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp, and this rayon is cheaper compared to silk and can be woven just like a silk fibers. So, the process of making rayon. So, from cellulose, so cellulose is obtained from bamboo. Bamboo is a natural source. This cellulose is chemically treated and converted into fibers, and these fibers are converted into fabrics. They are rayon fibers which are made into rayon clothes. So, these are the different process which involves in making artificial silk, which is known as rayon. What are the uses of rayon? Rayon is generally it is used in textile industries for making saris and dresses. It is used for making carpets in our household article. So, you can look here a silk sari which resembles just like a silk. It is not natural silk, but it is a artificial silk. So, it is also used for making beautiful carpets. Rayon, it not only has uses in making clothing, but also it has its use in medical field also. You can see this by rayon is used in making of bandages and surgical dressings, and it is also used for making bed sheets, curtains and blankets. So, these are the uses of rayon. So, you can look at the picture. Here is a dress. So, bandage which is used, and here is a bed sheets. So, these are some of the uses of rayon. Then coming to the next artificial synthetic fiber is nylon. So, you have seen these all articles in our day to day life we are using. So, do you know children, they are made up of artificial fiber, that is called rayon. Nylon is the fully synthetic fiber made by man without using any natural raw material in the year 1931. So, as we know rayon, before this we learnt about rayon. Rayon is made from natural source by adding some chemicals, but this is the pure material synthetic fiber which is not used in any raw material. Natural raw material is not used here. So, nylon, it is known as the first fully synthetic fiber. It was made in 1931. Nylon is prepared from coal, water and air. Nylon is very strong, elastic and light. Nylon is lustrous and easy to wash. So, because of this property, we are using nylon as synthetic fiber. What are the uses of this nylon? Nylon is a thermoplastic, silky material that can be melted, processed into fibers, films or shapes. So, you can see nylon is just like a thermoplastic silky material. You can look at the picture. So, how silky it is. This can be melted into fibers which can be converted into fibers, and later on it can be given the shapes of films or some different shapes. Let us check the uses of nylon. Nylon is used in making socks, ropes, tents. So, these day to day we are using nylon in making of socks, ropes and tents. Nylon is used for making toothbrushes, car seat belts, curtains. So, you can look in the picture. So, toothbrush, then your seat belt, car seat belt, curtains. So, nylon is used in making this. Nylon is used for making parachutes. Nylon is used for making ropes for rock climbing. You can look at the picture. So, rock climbing, the nylon, the rope is used of nylon. So, you can see that nylon is used for making threads which is stronger than steel wire. What is here picture? In the picture, look at children, what is this? This is a fish net. This is a fish net used to catch fishes. So, this fish net is very strong and it is made up of nylon. Is nylon fiber really so strong that we can make nylon parachutes, ropes for rock climbing? Is it possible? Let us think over it. The another type of synthetic fiber is polyester. Polyester is a synthetic fiber derived from coal, air, water and petroleum. Polyester fibers are formed by the chemical reaction of an acid and alcohol. So, here the monomer is ester. So, poly plus ester, combination of many ester results in the formation of polyester. So, polyester is made up of repeating units of chemical called ester. Polyester, as the name suggests, are made up of mixing two types of fibers. Example, it is also known as blended fiber. Example, polycot is a mixture of two types. One is polyester and cotton. So, it is made by mixing two types of fiber, one is cotton as well as polyester. For example, polywool. Polywool is also a mixture, it is a blended fiber. It is made up of polyester and wool. So, resulting in the formation of polywool. So, here you can look at the picture how does a polycot and polywool look like. So, polycot looks exactly as a cotton, whereas polywool resembles exactly as the wool. These are the combination of polyester and cotton. Polywool is a combination of polyester and wool. Polyester is strong and wrinkle resistant. This is a property of a polyester and very easy to wash and very easy to dry. And one of the polyester which is very popular is terylene. Terylene is an example of polyester and it is very famous, and it can be drawn into very fine fibers that can be woven into yarn just like other fibers. I wonder what is PET, PET, what it is. So, what is PET? Let us see children. PET, PET, it is known as polyethylene triphthalate. Polyethylene triphthalate. It is a polyester. It is very familiar form of polyester. So, you can look at the picture. How does a PET look like? When is this PET used? What are the properties of PET? So, PET is a clear, strong and lightweight that is widely used for packaging food and beverages. You might have seen when you visit your kitchen, your mummy has packed them using for as a packing material, the jars, the containers for storing, packaging foods. What are the uses of polyester? Polyester is used in textile industries for making varieties of textile such as saris, dress material, curtains, shirts, etc. So, these very famous in textile industry, polyester. So, polyester is used for making PET bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. So, you can look here children, bottles which are made up of PET bottles. So, there are utensils which are made up of polyester, there are wires and films. So, these are some of the uses of polyester. The next, the fourth synthetic fiber is acrylic. So, you can look how does a acrylic look like. So, acrylic resembles wool. Acrylic is a man-made fiber. Acrylic is known as artificial wool or synthetic wool because it resembles wool. So, you can look here, it is used in knitting sweaters. Acrylic is cheaper than natural wool and can be dyed into various color. It retains its shape and resists shrinkage and wrinkles. So, you can see, look here, sweaters which are made out of acrylic which resemble exactly same as the wool. Uses of acrylic. Acrylic is mainly used for making sweaters, mittens, gloves, pants and hoodies. So, and this is used, this type of clothes are used during cold weather. These are known as cold weather clothings. It is used for making carpets, upholsteries, rugs, other traditional wool dominated homeware products So, these are the different types of products which we use in our homes, which are made out of wool. So, exactly which resembles wool is acrylic. So, these are made up of acrylics. These are some of the uses of acrylic. Then coming to the next uses, acrylic that resembles fur. So, acrylic resembles just like a fur. It is used for making pops or costumes. So, when you during cultural fest, when you wear some costumes of a sheep or costume of lion, tiger, they all are made up of acrylic. Industrial application, in industries, it is used in the manufacturing of felts for making paper, then filter clothes, alternative asbestos, tents, sheets. So, these are some of the examples where it is used in industries. So, acrylic is also used in industries. So, what are the, now we learnt about types of synthetic fibers, let us know their advantages. What are the advantages of using these synthetic fibers in our day to day life? Most of the synthetic fibers have good elasticity. Most fabrics are made up of synthetic, do not wrinkle easily. Synthetic fibers are available in variety of colors. Fabrics made up of synthetic fibers are more durable, they long for a long lasting, they are very less, they are cheaper, less expensive, they are easily available and then compared to that of the natural fibers. Most of the synthetic fibers handle heavy loads without breaking. So, they are more stronger compared to natural fibers. These are the advantages of synthetic fibers. Now, let us see what are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers melt easily. So, when there is a heat, they start melting very easily, especially during ironing the clothes. So, synthetic fibers melt easily. Special care should be taken while ironing the fabrics. The fabrics which are made up of synthetic fibers should be, special care should be taken for ironing, during ironing. Synthetic fibers are non-biodegradable. So, when you throw them out in the on the land, so they do not biodegrade, they are non-biodegradable, they cause harm to the nature. Most of the fabrics of synthetic fibers become sticky. So, especially during summer season, if you wear the fabrics which are made up of synthetic fibers, they do not absorb the moisture. They do not absorb the moisture and make them unfit for wearing during the summer. So, they do not absorb moisture. So, this is one of the disadvantage of synthetic fibers. Then it is very dangerous. The next disadvantage of synthetic fiber is it is very dangerous wearing these clothes. Where is the synthetic fibers? If you go near to the fire sources, what will happen? They catch fire easily. So, it is very highly risk wearing these clothes. So, while bursting crackers or while cooking in the kitchen or working in the laboratory, please do avoid wearing synthetic fibers because they catch fire very quickly. So, these are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Oh, now Paheli understand why her mother does not wear a polyester cloth while working in the kitchen. So, now Paheli understood, oh now I understood why my mother never wears polyester clothes while working in kitchen. So, understood children? So, never ever wear polyester clothes while working near the fire. Okay. Now, let us learn about what are the characteristics of synthetic fibers. Why synthetic fibers are so unique? Why people prefer synthetic fibers over natural fibers? What are their characteristics? Synthetic fibers possess a unique character which make them popular dress material. So, every day in our day to day life we are using them as our daily wears. Synthetic fiber, the first characteristic of synthetic fibers, they are durable, they are long lasting, they are inexpensive, they are cheaper, easily available in the market, and the cost is very less. Synthetic fibers are lightweight, so very easy to carry them, smooth, they have a soft touch compared to any other fiber. So, these are the qualities or properties or characteristics of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are easy to maintain, they do not wrinkle, they do not shrink, so very easy to maintain as compared to natural fibers. Synthetic fibers can be easily washed and dried because they do not absorb much water, so they dry very quickly. So, these are the characteristic of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are resistant to wrinkles. So, this property makes them more demanding in clothing industry because they resist wrinkles. Synthetic fibers are not attacked by moths, the insects. There is no need to keep any naphthalene balls. One of the characteristic of synthetic fibers. So, here two types of synthetic fibers we have taken. One is the natural fiber, the other one is the synthetic fiber. What depending on, let us check the characteristic of synthetic fiber by conducting a small activity. So, children, take a square piece of cloth, cotton cloth, and take a square piece of nylon cloth. So, what is the activity? What is the aim of this activity? What are the materials required for this activity, and what the conclusion and observation we get by conducting this activity? Let us see. So, the aim of the activity is to compare the water absorbing capacity of fabrics that are made from natural and synthetic fibers. So, natural fiber absorb more water or synthetic fiber absorb more water. This is what we are going to check. This is the aim of this experiment. What are the materials required for this experiment? We need two pieces of clothes of equal size. One is made from purely cotton, the other one is made from nylon, which is an artificial fibers, and we need two beakers containing equal amount of water. So, what we are going to do? What is the method of doing? Soak each cloth piece in different beaker or mug. We have taken two beaker or mug which has equal amount of water. This cotton cloth we are soaking in one mug A, and B mug we are soaking the nylon cloth, and keep it aside for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, remove the cloth out. When you remove, so observe the water which is remaining in that mug. So, when you look at the water left out, you can see then mug B or the beaker B contain more water. Why? Because the nylon cloth was immersed in it. So, nylon cloth do not absorb more water. So, this is the conclusion that the synthetic fibers absorb less water as compared to cotton. So, nylon absorb less water as compared to cotton. This is what is the conclusion. So, from this we learned that characteristic of a synthetic fiber, it absorbs less water compared to natural fiber. Okay children, so in this session let us do the recapitulation what we have learned in this session. So, we have learned the main important point what we have learned in this session is introduction to synthetic fibers. What are synthetic fibers? How synthetic fibers are made? Then what are the types of synthetic fibers? What are the uses of synthetic fibers? We have learned the types. In types we have learned about rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic. These are the different types of synthetic fibers and their uses we have learned. We have also learned what are the advantages of synthetic fibers, why we prefer synthetic fibers compared to natural fibers. Then also we learned about the disadvantages of synthetic fibers. The disadvantages of synthetic fibers, we should not wear them when we are working with fire. During summer they are unfit to wear. So, some of the disadvantages we have learnt in this session. Then characteristics of synthetic fibers. So, we have learned in today's session. These are the points. Okay children, let us do one activity. So, here is a small activity, it is for you which you have to do. Visit 5 families in your neighborhood and inquire about the kind of clothes they use. the reason for their choices and advantages in using in terms of cost, durability and maintenance. Make a short report and submit it to your teacher. So, this is the activity which you have to do. Visit any of the 5 families in your neighborhood and inquire about the clothes they wear and what is the reason behind their choices and what are the advantages of choosing these clothes. Okay children, it is the time for quiz now. Okay, you all like to play quiz now. Let us see how well you will play this quiz. So, here comes the first question. The strongest synthetic fiber is, the options are A. Nylon, B. Rayon, C. Polyester, D. Acrylic. So, which is the strongest synthetic fiber? Think. Any guesses? Yes, very good. So, the answer is rayon. So, rayon is the most strongest synthetic material. The second question, PET is a, what is PET? Let us check the options. A. Polyester, B. Polyamide, C. Nylon, D. Thermostatic. So, what would be the answer children? Very good. So, the answer is polyester. So, PET is a polyester. Here comes the third question. So, the third question is just like this. Nylon was prepared from. What are the options? A. Cellulose, B. Coal, water and air, C. Natural wool, D. Only coal. So, just recall how nylon was prepared. Very good. The answer is coal, water and air. So, this is the ingredient required to prepare nylon. So, here comes the fourth question. Synthetic fibers which resembles wool are. Options. Here goes the options. A. Cotton, B. Terling, C. Acrylic, D. Nylon. So, what would be the answer? Yes, correct. The answer is acrylic. Acrylic looks exactly same as that of wool. Very good children, you all have done well. So, the 4 answers you have answered very clearly and accurate. It is the time for homework now. All of you take your books and pen with you. Please copy down these questions. So, here is the first question. Name some artificial fibers. Second question. What are the advantages of artificial silk over natural silk? Third question. Gives examples which indicate that nylon fibers are very strong. Fourth question. List the characteristics of synthetic fibers which make them popular dress material. So, dear children, these are the 4 questions for your homework. Hope you all will do your homework and submit it to your teacher. Thank you children. So, this session was presented by Manju Vai Singh, Assistant Teacher, Science, Swami Vivekananda Rural English Medium School, Chandapura, Bangalore 99.